So for those who don't know, that's the Dragon Ball Z theme song. It's the original one that came out in 1989. And personally, it's my favorite one. Even though Wrath of the Dragon is most Western countries' favorite Dragon Ball Z opener, that one still touches the heartstrings for me. Personally, because that's the one that I watched when I was a kid growing up with Dragon Ball Z on Cheese TV. Now, speaking of Dragon Ball Z, the Dragon Ball Super series did come to an end roughly a month ago, after episode 131 of Dragon Ball Super. We saw the Tournament of Power end. We saw Jiren actually get taken down by a really, really interesting combo. The combo of Frieza and Goku. Now, that was fantastic to see. We saw Frieza. He wasn't in his golden form. He was in his traditional Dragon Ball Z final form. And Goku, he wasn't in his Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, Ultra Instinct, false Ultra Instinct. He wasn't in any of that. He was in his regular Super Saiyan form. And just to see those two fighting side by side, it was just strange. It was just very strange, but it was great to see at the same time. I guarantee you many Dragon Ball Z, loving Dragon Ball Z fans, loved to see that moment. Now, after the Tournament of Power ended, we saw Android 17 resurrect all the other universes that were destroyed by Xeno. And we also saw that Frieza is not going to end his evil ways, which is great because it would have killed me to see when Dragon Ball Super returns, suddenly Frieza's good. Just like Vegeta, Tien, Piccolo, Krillin, Bulma, Yamcha. Actually, pretty much every single one of Goku's friends has tried to kill him at some point. Literally, the first thing that Bulma did was shoot him in the face, and that was in the opening scenes of Dragon Ball. So, Goku hasn't had too much luck with friends, but I don't think Frieza will ever be one of those sort of characters to join in those Z-Fighter ranks. That means when Dragon Ball Super returns, I strongly suggest that Frieza is going to make another attack on, the Universe 7 Warriors. He's going to train again. 3 months in, he was able to surpass Super Saiyan God and essentially surpass Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan with 3 months training. The guy was dead for like 10 years. Now imagine when he has, a little bit more training. And by the way, he's not going to make the same mistake again. What he did with when he awakened his golden form was he came in underprepared. He had just awakened this form, and suddenly he tries to battle out Goku and Vegeta that spent the last 10 years training. It was a dumb move on his part. And the next time he attacks, he's going to be stronger, better than ever, and he's not going to be underprepared. So it's going to be great to see. Personally, I think that we'll be seeing Cooler's form become canon in the Dragon Ball Super universe. Now, I know Cooler, yes, his transformation isn't all that powerful, but remember, a transformation is pretty much just a boost to your base level. So Frieza's base level is actually quite significantly stronger than what Cooler's was in that movie, or the 2 movies. So when Frieza tries to unlock that form, he'll be ridiculously powerful. And you know what? It's going to be great if he can mix it with his golden form as well. So we could see a golden version of Cooler's transformation. Now, why do I think that will be introduced? Well, Akira Toriyama throughout the Dragon Ball Super universe has made a lot of non-canon things from the films, or just feel like canon. For example, the largest one is the legendary Super Saiyan transformation, which we've seen highlighted in the preview for the Dragon Ball Super movie, and we've also seen it through Universe 6's Kale. So for me, I personally think this transformation could become canon through a canon character. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that we can't see it from Frost from Universe 6. We might see it from him as well. But personally, I think it'll be Frieza when eventually he'll attack the Universe 7 Warriors again. Now, we'll move away from Dragon Ball Super because, there's a lot of speculation of what could happen next. I mean, obviously, there's other universes are going to be resurrected as well because, there's the theory that the other 8 universes that were erased by... 6 universes that were erased by Xeno, thousands of years before the Tournament of Power began, could have also been resurrected because Android 17 asked for all universes destroyed by Xenosama to be resurrected. So we could be seeing some ancient universes as well. But there's a new Dragon Ball Legends game coming out, and it's coming out in end of the year. It's coming out roughly at the end of the year, and it's done by Bandai, who are the creators of Dragon Ball FighterZ and the Dragon Ball Xenoverse video games as well. Now, the Dragon Ball Legends game is a mobile-only video game. Now, I know that most fans probably aren't too keen on Dragon Ball mobile games, but this one has a special twist to it. It's actually a direct continuation from the Dragon Ball Super series. Akira Toriyama himself has worked on it and has even created, drawn and designed the new Dragon Ball Saiyan villain called Shallot. Now, that means he's a canon character because he was designed by Akira Toriyama himself. Also, this is the first video game that we have seen which is a direct continuation from a Dragon Ball series. Now, that means that, yes, technically this game is canon. So this will probably be the first canon video game we've ever seen. This is a must-play for all Dragon Ball fans. You can't call yourself a Dragon Ball fan and not play this game. It's a canon video game. In addition, this canon video game potentially has the new villain in the upcoming Dragon Ball Super movie. Now, we've only seen a sneak peek of that villain. We haven't even seen his full body. We've just seen his arm, his torso, and part of his eye. So we don't really know what he looks like. But he looks very similar to the Shallot character introduced in Dragon Ball Legends. By the way, both the teaser for the trailer of Dragon Ball Super movie and the new video game were released at roughly the same time. And Akira Toriyama is working on both of them. Now, is that really a coincidence? Probably not. Honestly, I personally believe they're the same character and that we will see Shallot in the Dragon Ball Super movie. But again, that needs to be confirmed.